2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her.
Big par saver coming up for this fella. Oh, nice looking putt. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par five that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
That's just inside the range.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up.
We've arrived at a par 4.
The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Looking for another birdie here.
Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
This is Lexi Thompson.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
That's going to find the water, sadly. After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
we've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here.
This is their 5th shot.
Currently tied for the lead.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt coming up is for triple bogey. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 6th hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Wow, that would have been an albatross, the rarest of birds. And this putt to move into the top 10.
And Brooke Henderson currently in the lead here.
We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Wow, that was handy holding out from there. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's 1 stroke behind her rival in this event.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Didn't that look good for a long time? It's just about 3 feet away.
He's got this for his part.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. And with that hole behind them, they're sitting in 2nd place, behind the leader, Brooke Henderson.
No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Going with the 5-iron here. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That was a gallant attempt. That'll sting a bit.
A par putt awaits.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently tied for 2nd.
opting for the 9-iron. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Here's Lexi Thompson.
Has got this thing dialed in here. Looking good.
And back to the play, shall we? This would be a great up and down from this spot.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
This is a good chance.
Yeah, good job. Nice par.
Currently at -4 for the round. Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
They've decided to club up. Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
It's on a great line. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Ooh, that almost went down.
And this putt to move into a share of first place.
And in it goes for the par.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That was special. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par. This one has eyes for the hole.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She got one back on that last hole.
Well, that shot took some serious skill. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
Well struck. Playing from around 240 yards.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
That's not the outcome they were after.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Playing their 4th shot. Currently in the lead by a shot.
Wow. Came close with that chip. Easy par, that. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Nicely done.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that impressed me and her. 19 feet to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make.
With just a small sliver of a lead, this could go any different direction down the stretch.
Time for the second shot at the 16th. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left.
Putting for birdie here.
Beautiful shot. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke. Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
This one's for birdie. Oh, what a stroke. Leading by a shot after that hole. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. Oh, so close. All right, one down. Let's see if they can take the next opportunity to close out the win. Well, you can start etching that name into the wall of champions, forever etched in history here at Pebble Beach. AT&T Pro-Am champion. Well played.
And no better feeling, Luke, than to win on this classic layout. Pebble Beach Golf Links, a victory they will surely remember for the rest of their days.
And Rich, credit where credit's due. I think you picked this victory.
Well, even a blind squirrel gets an acorn every once in a while. No, listen, this player's been there all season long. They're just one of these rare players